Hey class, in this video we're going to go over the work for the assignment on April 3rd. And what you need for today is a sharp pencil and your math workbook. We are going to be doing pages 549 and 550. And as we go through today's lesson, I will show you some problems that we're going to practice together, and then there will be some problems that I want you to try by yourself. And the work that we're doing today is the same types of problems that we did together yesterday and the same types of problems that we did together the day before. So what's happening is you are getting a lot of practice in solving these types of problems, because next week, the last lesson, you are going to be taking a quiz where I want to see what you know how to do on your own. So as I am solving these problems, I want you to be following along exactly like we would in class, right? Imagine that I have my whiteboard and I'm showing you step by step what to do. It's the same thing that we're doing together now, except for I'm showing you step by step in the book. So if you want to be successful, keep working hard and follow along with me as I show you what to do. Here we are, and here is the page that you need for today. Notice at the top it says Lesson 8, Solve Two-Step Word Problems. So this is the same types of problems that we were doing yesterday here in our textbook, and they're the same types of problems we were doing the day before on our practice pages. This is page 549, and then page 550 is on the back. Now, this first problem here, there's nothing that you actually need to do. It's just showing you a sample of how you would solve a two-step word problem. They have their equation with their unknown, and they solve it out for you. So if you get to the back on the word problems and you're feeling a little bit confused, maybe come and look at this example to help you out and follow the steps that they use to help you. Today, what I'm going to help you with is we're going to do problem 1 and problem 2 together. You'll do 3 and 4 on your own. And then you will do numbers 7 and 8 on your own. You do not need to do number 9. And I will be helping you with number 6 and number 5. But before we get here, let's come look at problems 1 and problems 2. The directions say find each unknown. So something that's helpful to us is notice how in each problem there is an equal sign. And we want each side of the equal sign to be the same amount. Okay, that's what we're looking for here. So we also want to do any operations that we see that we can do. For example, let's look at number 1. It says 48 divided by 6 plus m equals 11. Is there a part of this problem that we can do? Yes, we can. We can do 48 divided by 6, and that's going to give us 8. So I'm rewriting the equation. I'm taking out the part that I already solved and writing down what I have left. Now, it says 8 plus m equals 11. We ask ourselves, 8 plus what gives me 11? 8 plus 3 gives me 11. So that m must be equal to 3. Let's move on to number 2. Remember, solve any parts of the equation that you can. We have 37 minus 9 equals h times 4. Okay, we can solve 37 minus 9. We can't do h times 4 yet because we don't know what h is. Let's take this part that we can solve and subtract it. Okay. So in the place of 38 minus 9, I'm going to write my answer, which is 28. I already used that, so I'm crossing it off. And then I rewrite the part of my equation that I have left. 28 equals h times 4. So I ask myself, what times 4 gives me 28? What times 4 equals 28? Or maybe I rewrite it like this. 28 divided by 4 equals H. 28 divided by 4 equals 7. H is equal to 7. So when you do these last two problems, notice there's a part of each equation that you can solve, and then you want to rewrite it, just like I did, to solve for your unknown. Let's turn the page. All right, so I'm going to be doing numbers 5 and 6 with you. You will do 7 and 8 on your own, and you can cross off number 9 because we are not going to do it. Reading the directions. Check for reasonableness. Write an equation with a letter for the unknown, then solve and check for reasonableness. We're going to do that part together out loud. You can check for reasonableness maybe by explaining it to an adult or to an older sibling. Number 5. The football team had its photo taken. There are 3 rows of 8 players each. The 4th row has 6 players. How many players are in the team photo? All right. There are 3 rows of 8 players. You know what that makes me think of? That makes me think of drawing an array. Like if I had 3 rows with 8 in it each. So I think my first part of the equation is going to be 3 rows with 8 players in each. The 4th row has 6 players, so I can just add 6 more players to this team. How many players are in the team photo? We don't know that. That's our unknown. I'm going to write P for players. That's my letter for my unknown. Okay, we don't have parentheses, but we solve by working left to right. So we start by saying 3 times 8. 3 times 8 equals 24. Cross out the part of the equation that I've already done. What do I have left? 24 plus 6 equals P. Is that something we can solve? Yes, it is. 24 plus 6 equals 30. P equals 30 players. We did it. Let's do number 6. Mrs. Dove made 15 pancakes. Yum. She divided them evenly among Kurt, Joan, and David. Kurt and Joan ate all of their pancakes, but David did not eat some of his. There were 2 pancakes left on David's plate. How many pancakes did he eat? Okay, so let's start with what we know. Mrs. Dove made 15 pancakes and she divided them evenly between 1, 2, 3 kids. 15 pancakes divided evenly between 3 kids. How many pancakes did each kid get? Okay, so everybody got 5 pancakes. Now, let's keep reading. Kurt and Joan ate all of their pancakes, but David did not eat some of his. There were 2 pancakes left on David's plate. Okay, so David had 5 pancakes, and there were 2 left. How many pancakes did David eat? He ate 3 pancakes. If we go slowly, we write down what we know, we can do these. You are going to do number 7 and you're going to do number 8 on your own. Use this extra space that you have, just like I did, to do your work. After you finish these 2, I want you to go back and I want you to solve numbers 3 and 4. If you have questions, let me know. You are getting way better at this. The more you practice, the better you get. Keep working hard. Go Dolphins.